Hey, 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 can I get a big old hell yeah? Hell yeah! Absolutely. My name is the Jessica Blake. It's just Jessica without the ick. I am from North Carolina. I've come up here to steal all of your vowels. That is what... I know I sound like I was raised by the cast of Hee Haw, but I promise, like, my accent used to be worse growing up. They put me in speech therapy because I sound like Boomhauer with pigtails. And now I just sound like Dale Gribble with titties, so that's where we're at right now. This is the first time I've ever been to Delaware or Maryland. This is the furthest north I've ever been. Before this, the furthest north I've ever been was like the Virginians, and there's still a church in Virginia that's still probably mad at me. My dad's third wife, who I used to call number 3, and she did not like that. I told her to just be happy she placed. She was Pentecostal holiness.
Right. Wow.
And they do the hooping and hollering and the talking in tongues that scares the dog shit out of me. I don't like it. I don't approve of this version of Jesus. But we had been there like 12 hours, right? We'd already had breakfast and lunch there. And I asked my dad, I was like, are we getting overtime for this? And he hit me and told me, shut the fuck up. And I was like, I need a minute. So they were going downstairs to get dinner. And he's like, well, we're going to go get dinner, and preacher's got like 30 more minutes, and then we're going to be out. I was like, okay, cool. So I was upstairs reading my book to be away from these people, and a 5-foot-long rattler goes across my boots. Growing up on a farm, I always have a knife on me. I take it outside, I take it across the road, kill it, and come back. I kill about 9, 10, 11 dozen more. All 4 foot plus, all venomous snakes. So I go to my dad, I was like, hey, TR, we're on top of us. Nest or something. We got to tell these people. He goes, we'll tell them after everything. We don't want anybody to panic. It's like, okay, cool. That sounds reasonable to me. So the preacher's like, I got a gift for everybody today. He rolls this thing out and takes the tarp off of it, and it's an empty reptile cage.
Oh, no.
I killed all the church snakes. So if I go to hell, it's because I just killed all the church snakes. But yeah. So that's as far as north as I've ever been. I probably can't go back, which I'm fine with. Has anybody here worked all week? Who in here did not get paid enough for the work they did? Shit is hard out here. I'm about to do some heinous shit for some money. Like, I'm always contemplating being a stripper. As pale as I am, put a black light on me, that make that bitch glow. They can write my ass off on taxes being eco-friendly. Like, a lot of things that people don't realize is the more you see of it, the paler it gets. By the time you get to the hoo-ha, it's like looking into the Ark of the Covenant. The hardest part for me being a stripper would be finding shoes that fit, because I wear a size 4 in kids. So I'll need like some 8-inch Doras or some 10-inch Pokemons, because I'll be catching all in singles. The absolute worst part about being a stripper would just see men happy all the time. And I don't want to be responsible for that. But I did used to do burlesque. I did burlesque and comedy at the same time. I was known as Tits and Giggles. My burlesque name was Vesper Divana. So Vespers are the last rites in Catholicism. Divana is Elvira's mother's name. So kind of morbid sexy what I was going for, right? Yeah. So I had that name for a few months. I traveled, did some shows, had some fun, until I realized my initials are VD. So my performances are contagious. You will remember me in the morning. I started doing comedy because my ex-husband told me I couldn't. Yeah. Have y'all seen the return fee on a man these days? It is absolutely. I tried to argue that mine was damaged goods when I got it. The judge did not like my bit. But once my husband found out I was out here slinging giggles, he calls me up, hey, don't be making no dick jokes about me. It's like, you ain't got not one thing to worry about, darling. You did not give me enough material. I got 4 minutes to fill, and you didn't. But when I got married, I got the grandma talk, you know? Where she gives you outdated advice that she read in Southern Living in 1956. Well, she's flipping through this picture book of her getting married to my grandpa, to her first husband, right? And she's wearing this beautiful blue dress. She tells me, Jessa, you can't get married in a white dress because you're not a virgin. was like, all right, bet. How many guys you gotta fuck to get the blue? That was the second hardest that woman ever hit me, and it was worth it. I would do that shit again. But dating is hard. It is hard. After I got divorced, I started dating this man. And is there any mechanics out here? All right, I need new spark plugs. I know where to get them. All right, so he drove this car. Like I hated his car because he would only put premium gasoline in it and kept blowing his manifolds. He goes, but it's a sports car. Sports cars have to use premium gasoline. It was a 98 Ford Mustang. A 4-cylinder engine, automatic on the clutch, and none of the panels were the same color burgundy. That is like saying my knockoff Chucks are the same as this guy looks like he has brand name shoes on. Like mine came out of the children's department. Just be happy mine don't light up. Like, no. And like I'm all for keeping an old piece of shit running, right? You hear me? Like I was raised on square body Chevys. Like I get that, right? Like keep them running until they fucking die or you do. One or the other goes out first. I'm all for that. But if you're going to have an old piece of shit, you got to know how to work on an old piece of shit. Otherwise, you're just going to be Carlos the mechanic sugar daddy. But, like, don't get me wrong, the man was gorgeous. He was 6'1". He was the kind of brother you just wanted to oil up his show off, right? Like, the kind of man that could lay pipe but didn't know a goddamn thing about plumbing, and you're like, it's cool. I got an impact wrench in YouTube, like, we can figure this shit out. But, like, the problem was like, he looked like Stefan Urkel, but he dressed like Steve. He always had that fleece vest thing on. And then every time me and him was out, it looked like he was, taking his lesbian out for a walk. Like, I know what I look like. I have a mother and a mirror. But his buddy always wanted to go to titty bars, right? And his buddy's like, do you think we can talk Jess into letting us go to titty bars? His buddy's wife did not want him going to titty bars. I don't care if my man goes to titty bars. One, he tapped like it was 1946. He's not paying off titties or Lexuses or nothing. He's not going far. He's pretty, but he dumb as a rock. All right, he's not going far. She's going to see that multicolored Mustang. He goes, no, I'm used to Lexuses. Like, I ain't fucking with this at all. This ain't going to pay off nothing. Like, she's going to get in that car and then owe somebody money. But my thing is, like, if a man of mine wants to go to a titty bar, that's fine. I just need to know which one you go into so I can confirm I don't have a relative working there. Right. And that is for his benefit. Because if he comes home to me, describing my Aunt Gwen to me, like, one, I'm going to fight him. Two, he's going to see, stab wounds and C-section scars. Like, it's going to be rough. He's going to see a Tuesday afternoon crowd. That is where he went. I have a lot of pain, right? Like, I have Hashimoto's disease. I have joint issues. And he was convinced that all of my pain would go away is if I bought me a bra that actually fit. Like, so he was very convinced that if I went and bought a bra, like I took trigonometry in high school, but I still don't understand titty algorithms. Algebra, I don't get it. I still don't know what size I'm supposed to be, but he takes me to Victoria's Secret. They measure me, like, you're a 34B. I'm like, bitch, you a liar. So we go somewhere that, like, specializes in, like, titties. Like, I need something with, like, structural support, right? So we go to get one. He goes, I'm going to pay for it. I was like, all right, you cheap bastard. You don't know how much bras cost, do you? That son of a bitch came out to $96, and he passed out. And a lot of people ask me, like, Jess, like, what's the hardest part about dating a black man? I was like, well, the issue with me was like, I'm a very fair-skinned person. You see me. I'm here. There's lights. Every time we finish making out, my makeup would get on him, and he ended up looking like Violent J from ICP. Then I just lost a little respect for him. I'm like, oh, well, all right, then. But I've been dating a different guy, and he's great. Like, we met at an open mic comedy spot, right? And I was a comedian, he was a regular person, so he saw all this, and so all the red flags are his fault. So we meet eyes across the bar, right? And he gives me one of these. So clearly the man speaks in tropical bird. So I walk over to him, hey baby, you want to come back to my place and learn something new? He goes, right. So he comes back to my house, right? And then he learns how to replace the heating coil on a dryer from 1996. Like, I've never been good at dirty talk. That's just never been my thing. Like, put a couple of drinks in me, I turn into a NASCAR interview. Like, I want you to slide in this pit like a NASCAR winner. Like, the only difference between me and Ricky Bobby is I know what to do with my hands. I have the bedside manner of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah, brother. Hey, our safe word is easy there, big dog. I just shotgun 2 Bud Diesels to establish dominance. He's going to eat this pussy like an all-star platter. I just dump a Gatorade on him to show him good sportsmanship. When he's ready to come, he just CVs her, hey, it's the rubber duck. I'm about to lay the hammer down. I can't climax unless he says, yes, chef. Oh, God. But, I mean, we do argue. We do argue. Don't get me wrong, we do argue. And it's hard to argue when you're funny. Because I scream shit across the house like,
I'm pretty sure Zach is just Hebrew for dickhead.
I told him I was going to have his name tattooed across my knuckles when I haul off and knock shit out of him. He can't say that he didn't see it coming. I told him he needs to be nicer to the woman who knows where the motor mounts in his car are. I will put that son of a bitch on blocks. It's the size of a Tic Tac. Like what we've recently been arguing about is just he can't do regular shit. Right? I grew up in foster care, so like I grew up poor. So like when you're poor, it's figure out or you die. With him, I don't. This is a mild inconvenience. I'm gonna call mother. I'm gonna dog walk this man one day just for principle. And he's like, well, I just never learned how to do that. No, it's not that you never learned how to do it. It's that you're pushing 40, motherfucker, and you have neglected life.
Yeah.
He goes, but I've never cleaned a bathroom before. It's scrubbing bubbles. You see the bubbles? You scrub the son of a bitch till it's clean. Where did I lose you? and weaponizing confidence don't fly with me. I was doing that shit when I was 8. We're going to do it again, son. We're going to take it from the top. And then, like, he's like, I just don't understand it. I was like, you know what you do understand, though? Video games. Let's say you're playing World of Warcraft and you get into an area where there's higher level players than you. Are they going to be nice to you and get you where you need to be? No, they're going to call you the N-word and tell you all the ways that they fornicated your mother. Now, which one do I have to do to get you to pull your shit together? Sometimes it's like living with an alien that has taken over a hippie's body and has no idea what humans do. That is what it's like. And I feel bad because I really want to beat the shit out of her. But then I'm beating up a hippie and then my dad would be proud of me and we can't have either of those things. We can't have either of those things. This next bit is what I call grandpa stories. Alright, so I want you to strap in. So I've told these before, and then I was stopped by little old ladies at the end telling me that they wanted to call CPS. And I need y'all to know before I start this, I'm in my 30s and he is dead. So, my grandpa Butch was an interesting fella. He was from Colfax, Ireland. He came over from Ireland and when he was a teenager to, I guess, do crimes. And he was really good at it. So he once filed his taxes as deceased, so wife number 2 and 3 couldn't get their alimony, and they SWAT teamed our house. But he used to tell me things, and I really believed him. And as a kid, it got me in trouble because I'd run and tell these things to kids at school, like you do, as kids do. He told me one time that his first job was as head flower picker of Babylon. He told me that his best friends in high school was JC and Mo, Jesus Christ and Moses. That they used to hang out at the pool all the time. Him and Mo would be hanging in the shallow end drinking a 40. JC would go up on the high dive. He'd be stretching because he had the abs. He always had Mary Magdalene on his dick, so he's always showing off. So he'd walk down on the... Well, it's going to get worse. Strap in. So he'd walk down on the dive to take his jump, right? And then Mo would split the water. JC bust his ass right there. But yeah, I used to get in trouble, like, you know, when you're in like second grade and they make you like tell a Disney princess story or a story that you have to retell just so that they know that you comprehend shit. Well, I never got those. I just got Butch's meth hallucinations, right? So one time I was about 8 years old, I was in second grade, and they was like, Jesse, you gotta tell us a story. I was like, all right. So my grandpa used to be a captain of a ship, which is true. And he used to run beer from the U.S. down through the Hispaniola Islands, down to South America, pick up antiques and bring them back. Most convoluted way possible to run cocaine, but that is how the man chose to live his life. So they got stranded on Tortuga, which is just a dead pirate island. There's nowhere to go. They get stranded. They run out of food, so the only thing they had left was the beer. Grandpa wakes up. He sees his buddy at the other end of the boat writing in this great big ink pen, putting letters in bottles and throwing them out to sea. So he's pulling his shit together, picks up another bottle, and Genie pops out. Hey, what the fuck you want? Are you a genie? No, a goddamn Santa Claus, and what you want? Does this mean I get 3 wishes? No, you're going to get 1 motherfucking wish, and you'll be fucking happy about it. So, teacher's concerned. I've said fuck quite a bit. And she's like, what the fuck? So Genie's like, you get 1 motherfucking wish and you'll be fucking happy about it. He goes, all right. He goes, I wish I had $1 million. All right, dickhead. Snaps her fingers, goes back into the bottle. About 15, 20 minutes later, he's pulling his shit together. And he goes, across the top, he goes, $1 million. He goes over to his buddy. He goes, you see what that bitch did to me? I asked for $1 million and she gave me $1 million. He goes, no shit, man. Why do you think I'm writing with a 12-inch Bic? And that's how I got suspended from the second grade. Oh, God. But, I mean, I have crazy family all over the place, you know. I also have an Uncle Charles who was convinced that he was in love with the weather girl on Channel 3, and she was sending him secret messages through the TV, and I changed the channel one time, and he threw a knife at me, and it got me in the leg, and he thought that they were going to get married, but they couldn't get married in Louisiana because the Catholics were going to kill him. So all of this is real. None of this is chemically induced. And then he made up a religion, and he was trying to find a preacher for it. I was like, you made it up. It's not real. No one else knows. You have the worst cult ever. And I was like, I'm just a one-man wolf cult. And I was like, all right. And so, like, my Uncle Charles used to sit in the corner of the house, and then he would have a blanket over him like this, and he would just be over there throwing knives in a box in the corner. And I'm like, yeah, this is all healthy and safe, and this is why CPS is at the house every 2 weeks. All right, that is my time. You guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you ever down in North Carolina, come see me.
Give it up for Jay. Are y'all sick of the wig yet?
Yes.
Yes, you are? But you hate black women or something? What's going on? No, I'm kidding. How are you, man? What do you do? That's IT. IT? Yeah. That's nice. All right. How are you guys doing, Michelle? Y'all still in there? All right. So we have another comic. She's very funny. Very funny. I have a cue card to read.
Oh, God. You don't have to read it.
Oh, shit. This is a lot. All right. You know, don't let the wig fool you. I can't read. It's just beauty. April Winter plus... Oh, okay. She's preparing for the Magoobies joke competition, right? She's won it before, am I right?
April, yeah.
She's won it before, last year. So please come out. She's in the New Talent Showcase, and you can see her at Riley's show at the Grove in Delmar.